Okay, so here we go with the live stream, and this is Wargame Airland battle once again. And this time I'm packed. I'm all by myself, by the way. So it will be me and my viewer essentially. So we'll fight for the left side apparently. So let's see what kind of fight we're having over there. I guess I should bring some sappery. There's a lot of wood over there. We'll need to rush in. I'm using those K29TB. I will rush over there. Hopefully that will allow me to put some troops into that forest, which will help me to secure this area. I guess what I'm missing is probably some anti-air. We'll bring Strela, which are really mobile. We'll bring perhaps some Tungushka. 2 group. And I don't have space for a tank. And we're starting. So let's roll. Now I will strongly rely on the fact that we have a road, which will allow me to secure the different zone fairly quickly. Now, the natural reaction is usually to put your troops in there. I'm not sure if I should go further or not. I think I'll go over there. Lots of fighter coming in. Hopefully we'll be able to kill a few of those fighters. We seem to be helped as well by our own anti-air. Yeah, I think that will be an interesting fight. Oh. Need to clear that out. We'll use my U-roll to rush in. It might attract some fire. Already out of ammo over there. We'll bring some supplies. There we go. There seems to be some Jupiter over there. I don't know where they are from. But one thing is sure, I need to get rid of them. definitely some enemies in there. They did kill my command vehicle, which I'm okay with. I will just have to replace it. I'm scared that this is destruction, so feeding them points not the best way to do it. But I guess we'll have to... we'll survive to that. The enemy did not send any seaplane, which means that my Tunguska gun might be still a good solution at the moment. I'll bring in some sapper, which I plan to deploy into that forest, that will secure my right side. I think we'll do an airstrike over there. To be doing a heavy hug attack, which my Tunguska shall be just the right tool to take care of. There we go. Hello Shazam, and hello Mr. Zero Gravity. And hello to any other viewer which did not indicate their presence yet. Those Moskaya Pehota are really expensive. So that's why I'm testing them out, and I want to see how effective they are in reality. They also use the Ka-29, which is an expensive transport, and I'm unsure of its effectiveness. Oh, I seem to have received the other flank there. Great. That's what I need, more division. Okay, what is that? Okay, we'll deploy some BMPT over there. Since there doesn't seem to be much consideration from the whoever left when it comes to securing the place. Sorry, M1 Abrams, dangerous. I will target the chaparral there because I think I will call in an Mi-28. No, that's bad. My plane just flew above. It's pretty lame. But the good news is that those chaparral will likely end up being out of ammo very soon. Yeah, that's good. I did receive some troops in the center as well. Awesome. This is getting from bad to worse. Or I guess I could see that as more opportunities for me to kill everything. But the Mi-28 is starting to be a little low in ammo. I think I will continue to push forward with my BMP. While here, I will pull back that Mi-28. And the thing is that I'm expecting this entire group to be very undefended. Maybe I should pull back now. I guess I got my point across. That should be before he does. That's not only a medal. Come on, should be better than this. The big 29 run out of fuel just as he's about to drop the bombs. Okay, so I guess the situation has been up to a certain point resolved. Now I need to know what will be going on here. Okay, I have a lot of anti-air infantry which I'll deploy on that hill. I also have a lot of sapper which I'll deploy over there. I'll try to secure this area. Here I seem to have had some action. But I think I will just forget about that side. I will shift my attention over here. I will send my BMPT to fix themselves near my FOB. I will also bring in some infantry, which are already on their way over there. Hey, Edvard. Nice to see you on the feed. Live event, actually. Yeah. Okay, so I will unload this. Now they might be sneaking around, which is possible. If they try to sneak here, I have a few troops which are ready and able to intercept. But this place is so big that I might just have to attack Boris. Because just defending against all the potential sneaking in there, it's just too much. As you can see, some Marines are near me. And they were quickly disposed of, which is very practical. While here I'm slowly losing the troops that I received. Okay, I guess I'll bring some Ka-29 with proper infantry. Because they will be good at potentially suppressing the enemy which are in the forest. Pulling back my MiG-29. So I think my priority right now is to secure that forest here. My troops seem to be still able to fight over there. Yeah, that's good. MiG-21 and 29 did manage to shut down an F-15. Yeah, today I'm playing Russian. I don't know if I'll play that all day long, but I decided I just created this deck actually earlier today, so I decided to give it a try. Because so far I've been mostly playing NATO on those new maps, and I did try many minor faction deck for those new maps, but none of them were particularly amazing or effective. So I decided to perhaps try out a Russian deck just for those new maps. Interesting. They're killing fish. Because they're experimenting if napalm actually does burn above water. Which is one of the great mystery of napalm, I suppose. I can see that the enemy is actually trying to sneak around from that side. Fortunately, whoever left me those troops had anticipated that. So I guess I should be thankful to him. But the enemy is using Marine Corps tank, which are certainly not particularly amazing at anything. Did I get any copyright trouble recently? Actually, not at all, because unlike many people, I don't take any chance with copyright. So usually, for example, you can see here I'm playing Wargame, but do you hear the music of Wargame? No, so no problem there. The thing is that lately with the new content ID system, some YouTuber have had trouble, but I will say that many of them when you listen to their concern or complain about the system, essentially it's because the system wasn't effective before that now it works so well. And that now they are being caught, quote. So I think in many cases, sure, you can argue that it's fair use, but you know, the best thing is simply avoid using content which might not be completely owned by you. In the case of video games, most video games company actually they let you publish videos without claiming anything. Alright, so there's a couple of anti-air in there. It's kind of overkill, I will admit it, but that's fun. Adding the guy rage quit might be possible. I want to verify that. Actually, there's... yeah, one of the guy which was attacking on this side decided to leave. Too bad for him. Yeah, the thing is that on YouTube, I've been kind of careful since the beginning. So as a result of this, sure, in some case, some video get claimed, but it's usually because of the music of the game, and up to a certain point, it's fair that they claim it. It's just that if you want to contest it, you can do it. It's just that it's really bothersome to do so. And I think the difference is that YouTubers which are making money, they are much more affected by all this. So if you do not make money, there's no problem usually. So that only affects people which are a part of network or partners. Which I am, but the thing is that the way I build my YouTube channels, I usually am pretty safe about any company claiming anything about my videos. But of course, a long time ago there was companies that did claim my videos without necessarily owning the rights to anything. But that's something that you should be used to on the very dysfunctional system that YouTube is. It's very sad, but that's how it works. I guess I will have to send a UAZ over there to capture that zone.
Where do you want it delivered?
Actually, never mind. Somebody did it. I think the entire NATO team is leaving. And I don't really see why, because it's pretty dry right now. And it's certainly not because you lose a zone like here that you should be concerned about anything. I think I will waste this MiG-25P. Well, I'm not sure I will waste him, but one thing is sure, I will take the risk to scout with him. I want to see how much anti-air presence there is around here. So you can see 4. So that's the part where you call in an airstrike or artillery strike, depending what you have, and you try to destroy these. You do expect to lose a few on the way, but at least you'll be able to destroy most of their entire capacity. I'm not sure I did a good move there with my BMPT. I'm lacking a proper tank. Well, the thing is that in some case, well, the question is, some people don't have actual physical right to the content. The thing is that what you can do in the case of review, for example, that's fair use. So if you do review, parody, that kind of stuff of some material, usually that's considered fair use, and normally you're justified to have the rights over whatever you published. So that's one thing. So some people are actually justified to have claim on whatever content they publish, as long as it's a review or parody. So, but if you use some music, for example, in one of your clip more than I think it's 15 seconds, you might get claimed because they don't necessarily consider this to be fair use, because it's more than a quoting. So there seem to be some, let's say, characteristic to what's fair use and what's not fair use. But to be honest, I think copyright laws are really outdated, and they're really not fitting the kind of creativity and content that appear on the web. And I think many nations should consider seriously redefining what's copyright are for and who can apply them. But of course, that's a vision that might attract a lot of contestation from those in power. Because usually it's those which have the most to lose that will contest such thing. But it's clear that keeping the copyright laws as they are now is an easy way to deal with everything. And whatever you change about copyright law can have an impact which goes beyond simply you do. So it's a kind of a Pandora box that I'm sure politicians and everybody may not want to open. But it's clear that one thing is sure is that YouTube right now, the way they manage all this, it's not morally acceptable, if you ask me, because essentially they consider the user as at fault before considering him as somebody which has the rightful right to do whatever he does. And essentially, if somebody says, oh, you're using my content, well, automatically that other party will automatically get the right to claim it. And the user will have to defend himself, as opposed to the other guy should be able to prove that he does indeed own that stuff. And that he should also be sure that you do not own the rights to do whatever you do. Then that will be fair. But right now the user is wrong, so That's not acceptable. Because, for example, many companies end up giving YouTubers right to their content, and then somebody else end up claiming the content anyway. So as a result of this, essentially you need to say to YouTube, oh look, I have the permission there, and that other party that, oh look, I do have the permission for that. And, you know, if you have a lot of video, that's just not manageable. So you end up having to demonstrate that you're in your right, instead of the other party having to demonstrate that you're in your wrong. So it's that kind of inequality which is not fair. That's not the first unfair thing that YouTube does, sadly. I don't think it's because YouTube doesn't want to be fair. I think they want to be fair. It's just that sometimes the solution they end up using is not fair, or the way it is used is not fair. But I don't think they intend to be unfair, if you see what I mean.
Какие будут приказания, сэр?
Any other question?
Есть для нас приказ.
AMX-32, that's dangerous. We'll pull back my T-72 before those AMX-32 kill everything. And my MiG-29 will hopefully be able to destroy whatever is down there. Oh, did kill one. I know that the guy which has those AMX is actually away. So I should also destroy the whatever is in there on tire.
Проверка завершена. К вылету готовы.
Okay, there we go. AMX are destroyed. Now we can proceed forward.
Да, сэр.
I think there's some more on tire here.
Даем.
Yeah, I think ultimately what YouTube should do is allow a system in which you will be able to share right away all the revenue with whatever company might have any claim on your video, as opposed to simply take everything from users. And I think, you know, for example, right now I'm publishing a video of a video game, and the game company which is making this game right now, they authorize us to publish videos of that game, and they also on the forum they say that, oh, you can monetize it if you want, and it's very cool that they do so. But up to a certain point, it will be fair if they had a cut of whatever revenue you do when you publish a video of their game. So if I had the means to simply give them a percentage of the revenue, I will not mind. And if by doing so it automatically give me the right to monetize the video, and it just give them a share, I think it will be totally legitimate on everybody to do so. So and right now you just cannot do that, and I think that's a lost opportunity for everybody in the process. And I think this is something which should have been done a long time ago. There's just no justification to why this hasn't happened yet. Well, while I'm having my small guerrilla warfare over there. There seems to be quite a lot of action in the center. Maybe I could join in. You know, I'm under the impression that if I just push with my T-72 all the way over there, I might be able to go destroy command vehicles. It's possible that there's nothing on the way.
Есть, сэр. У нас тут противник, знаешь, токсиком. Quelqu'un a besoin d'un ange gardien?
But you know about copyright, one thing is sure is that right now game company are saying, sure, make videos and you can even monetize them, but one day they can simply turn and say, oh look, we changed our mind, now we will monetize your videos, and then everything you will have built will be monetized by them. And actually many of the agreement that many gamers end up having as permission to monetize content from those video games, those agreements usually have a time limitation, like any contract. So it's like, oh, well, you can monetize for a year, but what happened after that year, we don't know yet. So I think many gamers are perhaps not aware of the danger of what they're dealing with here in terms of let's say having a return on investment. So if you commit yourself to making a lot of videos from a game and then the game publisher decide, oh well, it was okay at that time to do so, but now we want to monetize your content and you cannot do anything about it, they will be in their right. So it's a possibility. And I think many people are unaware of the risk there.
У нас тут противник. Для нас честь служить под вашим началом.
You know what completely break this part of the map is this road here, which is quite an achievement in engineering. I really hope they will fix this, because I really wonder how they managed to, you know, make it flat like this, despite the hill. That was quite an achievement there. Okay, so that was a victory. Let's see how well I did. I did 4,000, lost 3,000, nearly 4,000. So it was a draw in my case, because I had to shift my focus from the left side to the right side because of people leaving. Nonetheless, that was an okay round. Sometimes fighting static troops is harder than fighting an interactive player. Okay, let's go for the pact. Oh, it seems that the pact is popular in that room. Yeah, that's because this is Conquest, and Conquest is it's a good mode for having enormous amount of troops. So that's why in Conquest the pact might be a good faction. So what you do is you take a deck which is prior to 1975, and from there you can deploy so many troops that you will overwhelm the enemy under the number. And also having so many troops allow you to fight a longer time. While if you only have a few good troops and you lose them, well, you're screwed in conquest. Could I show you that deck? Oh, yeah. Well, actually, I'm too late for that. I'll show it to you after this round, I suppose. Unless somebody leaves, but no, that won't happen. I'll show you the deck after this round. Remind me of it. As you sense that I'm getting close to the end of the round, remind me to show you the deck. Okay, so let's see. I'm on the right side. The question is, do I want to remain on the right side? I hate the right side. Actually, I don't like the side in this game. Well, not this game, but the map. The center is where the fun is. I think I'll go center. I will, if the right side completely fall, it's because of me. So, we'll be fine. That might lead us to defeat because this is conquest after all. But hopefully that will be fun in the center. So I hope that if we end up losing because of this, it will have been fun in the center. That's my only hope. Yeah. Okay, well, those troops are really expensive. And I do need to bring some anti-air with me, which will be Tunguska. I really like this place because you have all those buildings, and that lead you to have a proper infantry fight, and you end up having to use the vehicle into support the infantry situation, which is very different from the other maps. Here we go. So the important thing here is to capture this place, because this place allows you to spawn troops. After that, if you're motivated, you go capture the other place here. My mic is a little fuzzy, okay. How about now? Might be because I'm using TeamSpeak to record my own voice. Out of laziness and practicalness. Okay, so I will lend my troops to those buildings. Hoping that there's no chopper which are anti-air to intercept me. Those K-29 are really good. They're really fast. So what I'll do is I'll move my infantry closer to cover all angle of approach. And here, what do I need to do? I'm not sure I need that. I think I'll bring the Eagle. I'll deploy the Eagle over there. I will continue to advance over there. My Seem to be suppressed by some Canadian chopper over there. So to deploy my command vehicle in that zone to make some points. We're already leading a little, but it's best to be fast about all this. There seem to be some artillery over there. I think I will call in an airstrike on that. Incoming freedom fighter. That's a good way to intercept choppers.
Транспортный корпус выполнит любое ваше желание. Новая доставка на подводе.
Not sure if I actually hit the artillery there. Don't see any wrecks, so I might have missed. Guess that we'll have to spot those artillery again later. I seem to be fighting a Canadian and perhaps a French deck, which might be a possibility. If that's the case, that should be interesting. We'll send some VDV over there to secure that compound. This will prevent anybody from flanking me on that side, hopefully. Well, we do know that the command vehicle is over there. I think I will simply leave the artillery to do its job. That might be an actually interesting fight for the zone. Because Canadian are really light, and I have Russians, which are really heavy. So it might be an asymmetric warfare, rather special. So the command vehicle has been taken care of over there. Yeah, I'm not much of a user of artillery. We now know that the enemy artillery is in there, but I also know that there's a Mistral anti-air around it. Might be able to secure that place. Although, yeah, I know that there is some ADAT system around there. Ah, there we go. There is some troop holding the place. We'll just move out of the zone. Two port to bring tanks. Coming artillery. It's interesting how this guy is relying on recon. Okay, let's call in artillery then. Since I won't be able to call in a tank right away. Oh, there is a minimal range on that stuff. My impression is that the enemy is calling reinforcements from that zone over there. So I might as well deploy my chopper into an intercepting position. While here I will try to support the offensive there, hoping that the ADAT system doesn't have a visual on me. Those choppers are so funny. We'll see how effective those again are against what is this? Some Sege, which are lightly armored. Actually, that might be a waste of ammo. Yeah, that was a waste. I'll send them back to the FOB. There seem to be a lot of Milan infantry in there. That will be a better target for my Uragan. Or actually, how about Buratino? I never use those. So that's why they are in this deck for change. This guy, yeah, he's a French and he's using a French deck. He's a hysterical hamster. That's his nickname. I like the nickname. PMPT could be a good vehicle for that. My impression is that... No, actually here. I'll divide that into 2 Buratino. I must say I'm not really doing much in this round. The enemy is not aggressive enough for me to do anything. That does reveal some enemy commandos.
Такси заказывали? Я слышу, как пули свистят над головой.
Now let's see what kind of position I'll meet up there. Okay, some ray guns.
Ненавижу ходить пешком. Повеселимся! Такси заказывали?
And now let's capture this place.
Как пули свистят над головой. Все всегда решает пехота и их ружья. Я слышу, как пули свистят над головой. Этот концерт они навсегда запомнят.
Here I will rearm my Buratino. Some flamethrowing T-55.
Я слышу, как пули свистят над головой. Я слышу, как пули свистят над головой. Ракеты готовы, сэр. Подавится полет, сэр.
Oh good, got the Nighthawk.
Есть приказание,
I'll
сэр.
move my Tunguska away.
Ждем новых приказаний, сэр.
So there used to be some King's Guard over there. I will use the Buratino against that. Somebody really doesn't like that zone.
Кто такси заказывал? Есть, сэр. Ракеты готовы, сэр.
Oh, that was over already. So I killed 1,000, lost 400. That was a very short game. Pretty well, it wasn't particularly special. Okay, so I'll go into the deck. And let me show you this particular deck. So I called it Made on Nerd because it's kind of my Russian heavy land deck name. So I use command vehicle UAZ, URL to group the best URL. I use MI26 for good rearming. Then infantry, I use Sapari, which are now pretty good against anything in the forest. I use Igla, which is the best anti-air Russian can have in terms of infantry. I use Moskaya Peota with the KA-29 right here. That's a very good unit, actually. They're supposed to be. Then I use VDV with the anti-air Regal. And the VDV are really good against tanks, so it's a good complement. I use all of them without much experience because I want quantity to be able to face whatever shows up. Then I use Tunguska, boat type. So I use the basic one without experience to have the maximum amount. And I use the other type, which is right here, with maximum amount of experience. This way, if there's an enemy chopper attack, I'll be able to deal with that. Then I use BRDM2 Strela, which is really mobile. Strela 10M. Buck. Big missile here. Super range. Hurricane, which is suppressing the enemy, but I'm not sure I want to keep that. They seem very useless. Let's try the Smirch instead. Then in terms of tank, I haven't used any tank in the last round, I think. So I use T-72B, which has missile, good armor, good top armor, so resisting to airstrike. Same with T-72B1. Then recon, I use chopper, some infantry, vehicle BMPT, Buratino, helicopter Mi-28, which has a lot of missile. And in planes, I use Su-24M and MiG-29. The Su-24M is mostly useful to dispose of infantry, so that's important in my case because of the tank. And MiG-29 is really good, both as a fighter and as a bomber, mostly as a bomber. And this is the S version, so it doesn't have fire and forget missile. So that's pretty much the deck. I hope you had time to note everything. Worst case scenario, you can simply click pause. So, and I think this is a pretty good deck for the Russians. It might be effective no matter the context. But I will say that perhaps it's good in urban and open environment, maybe not so much in forest, because the infantry is limited to one group of flamethrower, essentially. So we'll go to Grigory this time, or we'll try to go to Grigory. I will go, not with VDV, but with those Marines. And hopefully that will go well. Then I will follow this move with some T-72B, which I will be escorted by, apparently not Tunguska. I have two of them. Strela, I'm not sure. I don't really have what I want. Well, Strela 10M could be good. Kind of slow there. No, they're pretty fast. And I think we're fine now. I do not have an FOB, I think. No, I don't. Yeah, the reason why in this Russian deck I'm not using T80 is because I see the T80 as a very expensive tank. And I don't think it's particularly worth the price. And the T-72B, what's fun about this one is that it has a top armor of 4. And that top armor can probably resist about 3 or 4 airstrike, probably more 4 with cluster bomb. So as a result of this, the T-72B, while it's not as amazing as the T-80s, it's similar, effective, and the survivability of it is much stronger than the T-80, which only has 3 top armor. So that means that as long as you micromanage your T-72B well, they might actually end up surviving all the round, which is not necessarily the case of, for example, if you deploy a T-80U, everybody will see it. It's like, oh my god, T-80U, very important. Destroy that thing. But if you deploy a T-72, then people are like, huh, it's just a T-72. They don't really realize the importance of it. Right, so I seem to be intercepting quite a bit of enemy chopper there. Not sure who's winning this exchange yet. I think I am the one winning this exchange. What was that? Somebody dropped a napalm. Okay, so I guess I won this exchange. Very good. I'll just finish up those UE and I'll fly above that forest over there. Now, I do need to bring a command vehicle in there. I seem to have concerned them enough that they will take a defensive position over there. Okay, pulling back. Oh, that hurt. Okay, well, despite losing a few of my chopper, I think this is a good start. Now, I do need to reinforce this position with anti-air capacity, so I'll call in some buck. And I will also bring in some recons, which will allow me to see what's going on. I also need to bring a command vehicle for that zone over there. I'm actually not sure if this guy over here will take the chance of attacking me. But I will send some of my Marines all the way into that forest there, so that if they try to cross that bridge, I'll be able to intercept. Oh, there's some movement there, which my T-72 are intercepting. Whatever shot me from there died. Oh, that's why I like those T-72. Ooh, I don't know what that was, but that was very good. It was a joy to kill it. Nearly. There seems to be the Canadian over there, which is harassing our troops. We'll have to fix that. I will shift my anti-air to the other side. Oh, another command vehicle just died. That's pretty good. As you can see, T-72 for the win again. I'll send some infantry into that place over there. I will bring in some anti-air into that town. You never know. As well as some VDV, which I'll likely spread out around. Some Bradleys over there. No, I don't have the points necessary to call an airstrike on those Bradleys. There seem to be perhaps some Bradleys in there as well. So I'm just pulling out of sight there. Might be a weakness in my front here if this guy doesn't manage to hold it. But we'll see. I think those recon which are on the way will be very useful. Will allow me to see what's going on beyond the forests here. I don't know why they don't use the road though. Lot of chopper over there. I think my troops will be faster on foot. Yeah, I think my intention will be to capture that position. That seems proper propositioned. So let's send a command vehicle in there. Once my recon will be in that forest, I might have a good look on what's in there. There seem to be some anti-air infantry in that forest, which I'm probably should take care of. Oh, ADAT system. Let's kill their supplies. I really think an airstrike in there will be very to my advantage. So I think I'll take a risk. Or should I? Oh, 20 points infantry in there. I will bring in an Mi-26 to resupply my troops. I think this is probably a case of a guy which is calling in reinforcements here, but he did not realize that they will pass under my fire. Starfighter strike. Oh, did my bug get that? I think they did. It's time to shift my attention to those ADAT over there, which are now killing my Ural for a mighty 1 point. Oh, that's good. Good kill, good kill. Killing ADATs is really important because these are amazing. They can shoot planes, and they're mostly dangerous against chopper. Seem to be some ATGM units in there. Okay, yeah, well, that's dangerous. Let's hope that he fire is L-fire on my poor Ural there. Oh, a lot of ATGM in there.
Это наше небо. Это наше небо.
Okay, I'll do an airstrike. Let's see how it goes. So first SU dropped his payload. Second SU dropped its payload. Okay, well, I did kill quite a few enemies in there. And I did not lose anything, which is a good part. I seem to have perhaps damaged some Bradleys in there. I saw them move away. I also killed something in there, which I'm not sure what that was.
Атакуем цель.
I think I'm starting to expect an airstrike at any moment on those T-72. Oh, told you. Oh, leave my buck alone, please. Look at those straight out 10M. They just fired and destroyed probably 2 or 3 planes. It's a really good anti-air. I highly recommend it. But I did lose 2 of my buck, so we'll replace them with 4. Yeah, the ADAT system can fire on planes and tank. I actually did destroy 4 T-80U with the ADAT system one time. It's just that the only problem with that particular weapon is that it doesn't have much armor. So and they do attract airstrike on their head. So if you play carefully with them, they can be amazing. I will say that it's mostly good against chopper because they have a great range for that. And in the game, they're not that amazing against plane. So I will say that Canada, because of that, has a kind of situation where they're not that amazing against plane. Other than that, they're fine. Now I do need to resupply my T-72, so I think I'll try that. Which might actually attract a lot of attention, unwanted attention. I think I will accumulate my points and just wait for having the capacity to call in more T-72B, which I will likely deploy around here. Because they could be effective at ruining the lives of everybody around there. These are actually my VDV transport here. They have some anti-air capacity. I will not call that an effective anti-air capacity, but it can be fun nonetheless and can scare the enemy away a little. I'm just wasting my Ural to see what kind of opposition remains. Mountaineer. A lot of them. Oh, there's something with cannon in here. Probably Bradley in there. Yeah, I guess I won't necessarily engage the enemy right away. That might be a good case for artillery, though. Yeah, let's bring, you know, that Buratino. That could be a lot of fun. I could burn the entire village there. Which is not necessarily an ambition to have, morally speaking, but tactically speaking, you should do it. I guess I could be more aggressive, but with the deck that I do have, mostly a proper defensive or methodical advance unit, let's say. But I do have some anti-ground capacity with my planes, but I probably should not use that elsewhere in zone that I don't really control or have a good understanding of. So my T-72 are now refilled. We'll spread out my buck. I will deploy some Tunguska in front of my buck. This way the Tunguska will receive the enemy fire. Oh, it's a Chimera. Dangerous. That's one of the experimental or prototype unit of the Canadian. As you can see, they did inflict a lot of damage to my troops. My anti-air are shooting Nighthawk, but those Nighthawk are too far, so they managed to get out. Considering the fact of repositioning my anti-air over there, but I'm not sure if it's worth it because it might attract the attention a little. So those Buratino are coming? Yes, they are. What I could do here will be to make an heroic landing with those Marines and take the position. I think I will try that. I'll use one of my Buratino for that purpose. It will be for the show. So what I'll do is I'll burn the whole place, which will ensure that no anti-air will be around. Actually, I think I will have to deploy more. I will have to use more than one Buratino for that. Let's start now. I will burn the whole place. Okay, now that the forest is burning, I will bring in my wording. Oh yeah, these Marines. I will land them into the forest, or at the edge of the forest. On top of that, the fire in there is serving me as a smoke screen, which might prevent the enemy from spotting me. I will also bring another Mi-26 over here to refill both my buck and my Buratino, which I plan to use over there. So now my glorious landing is happening. It might be completely useless depending what kind of opposition is around here. Yeah, turning pyromaniac is kind of a side effect of playing Russians.
What are your orders, sir?
Come on, kill that Abraham. You can do it.
Проблемы?
Okay, let's move forward now. For the Phantom, drop enormous amount of napalm on my head.
Как прикажете, сэр? Атаку, солдаты! Огонь! Есть, сэр. Beverly Проблемы?
So that the Mi-26 is already empty. I will send it to the FOB all the way in the back.
Дайте нам координаты.
And now with my Buratino, I'll move closer to that zone and I will rain fire onto that town.
Это не моя война. Выдвигаюсь.
Seems to be a lot of anti-air. I think I won't bother to send any planes around.
Подвести?
There's some anti-air in there.
Такси, такси заказывали?
Shoot this anti-air, please. Now let's move in with the infantry.
Пехота, сэр.
Slowly and carefully. And now with the Buratino, let's chase whatever opposition is in that town over there. I don't necessarily plan to attack that place, but I'm doing it for fun.
Обрушьте на них флаг. Атаку, солдаты! Огонь! Проблемы?
Oh yeah, forgot the part of the plan where the fact that it's burning chased them out of the place and my T-72 killed them. Need to fix that.
Есть приказание, сэр.
My 26 is empty. I will refill it. Oh, my T-72 was fired upon.
Все всегда решает пехота и их ружья. Выкладывайте.
Oh, not good.
Ракеты готовы, сэр. Какие будут приказания, сэр?
The advantage of fighting Mountaineer is that Mountaineer have a rather limited range. Oh, that's even more dangerous than Mountaineer. So I'm to send my T-72 for some patching up.
Дайте нам координаты цели.
I think I lost one Buratino. Yeah, I did.
На пути к цели.
I was too busy making a glorious attempt to gain any ground there, which was unsuccessfully followed by anybody.
Ракета к старту готова, сэр. Куда доставить товар? Вы уверены, что там безопасно? Все всегда решает пехота и их ружья.
Poor villager, indeed. Well, the good news is that they will be able to build on stronger foundation in the future. You know, build in concrete, it doesn't burn.
Какие будут приказания, сэр? Построиться! Шагом! Are you talking to me?
Wondering if I should come here and fix this standstill. I think I will do so. I will bring an enormous amount of flamethrower, which will completely clear the place. Will be followed by a few... No, I don't need anti-air. The guy here probably has enough. I could call in more Buratino though. That seemed interesting. Which will be allowing me to burn this whole forest over there. No, Mi-26 completely drained all the ammo from that place.
Какие будут приказания, сэр?
We'll replace the T-72. No, actually, I will bring more. I will bring them here. The game seems even so far when it comes to points. I guess nobody ever had the bright idea to bring a command vehicle there. I will do so. The pact has a tiny advance of 400 points. I am starting to feel the fact that there's too much stuff on the map. People are not attacking enough. So there's a big buildup of force, but there's not enough force which are dying, resulting in
Ждем воздушных целей. И вот так
some performance drop. Well, yeah, I should probably follow up on my big move plan here. Make sure that everything is okay in my great plan. Somebody really like to smoke the enemy over there. Not sure if that's actually useful at the moment. Unless this guy here planned to move forward.
Почему-то мне кажется, что вы хотите рискнуть нашими жизнями. Вы уверены, что
I'm killing a lot of planes there.
ждем новых приказаний? Транспортный корпус выполнит любое ваше желание.
It's time to burn the old forest in this place.
Зачем такая спешка? Выдвигайся! Все стволы! Огонь по готовности! Нас атакуют! Дозвук, сэр. Нас атакуют!
Since we're apparently very even right now in the score, I won't waste my supply trucks.
Нас атакуют!
Even if it's 1 point, I will refrain myself from giving any points to the enemy.
Раз нужно. Отправляемся.
Looking out in an Mi-26 here to rearm my troops. Well, that one is already empty.
Покоя не оставите.
Those Boratido are really monster. They take so much stuff.
Заводи мотор, водитель. Выдвигаемся. Снаряжение в порядке. Инженеры готовы. Снаряжение в порядке. Инженеры готовы. Вам нужно что-нибудь там сжечь? Ракеты готовы, сэр? У нас тут противник.
Starting to think that my old deployment here is just a justification for my anti-air, which I have been killing a few enemies very effectively.
Ракеты готовы, сэр? У нас тут противник. Отлично. Снова меняем позицию. Движение в порядке. Инженеры готовы. Заводи мотор, водитель. Выдвигаемся.
I'm really raining fire with my Buratino right now.
Все стволы. Огонь по
It will really find me annoying there. There's the command vehicle which is in there. I will try to destroy that. I lost my two MiG-29, but got the zone. That explosion was a little too strong. That position is not worth bombarding. Seems that my plan with the Buratino to chase out the Chimera from there did work. And I guess now we're victorious. So I killed 3,835 and I lost 1,833. So that was a pretty good fight. Even though it wasn't that spectacular all the time, I think that was a pretty well technically achieved victory. In my case. On my part. So, yeah. Okay, let's do another one. Actually, I cannot do another one. It's too late now. And I was kicked off the server. What is this? Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that. And that was it for today. I'll see you tomorrow, probably. And take care until then.